Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast for conscious, cycle-breaking parents ready to turn toddler tantrums into teachable moments. Hi, I'm Cara Tyrrell, a lifetime lover of littles, mom to 2 grown and flown girls, and an early childhood educator. Through the show, I teach you my collaborative parenting methodology for nurturing your little human's mind, body, and spirit. Because how you connect and collaborate in the first 5 years is how you raise happy, healthy kids who grow into the best version of themselves and find true success in school and life. Welcome back to the show. You may have noticed a few changes this week when it popped up on your phone. Well, because you know I'm all about learning and growing. And so is this show. Did you dig the new cover art? How about reading the updated description? What about the new intro? Cool, huh? I am so excited to share with you how we're upgrading this show to better meet your conscious parenting needs. But first, let me tell you what's not changing: the name. Because from the beginning, this podcast was always about supporting you as you navigate the toddler and preschool years with calm and ease and intention, turning those tantrums into teachable moments and building a beautiful relationship with your kids. So I'm taking this short episode to share with you the coming evolution. The first thing that you're going to notice is that our focus is expanding. Yes, you parented during the pandemic, and it was an unprecedented historical experience that will be forever part of your parenting journey. But that was 4 years ago, and we're moving on as a culture, we're moving on as communities and countries, and so I'm shifting the focus on this show to a broader impact now. What I do want to make sure that I address is that I'm conscious of the fact that the ripple effects of growing up during COVID is a struggle for some of your kids. And I will continue to address those particular challenges within conversations and stories that tackle the broader range of topics, but also slot into the daily struggles that you face as conscious, collaborative parents of toddlers and preschoolers. Notice I keep saying parents because who I'm talking to is evolving too. Over the last few years of coaching, teaching parenting classes, and keynote speaking, I have met some of the most dedicated mamas on the planet. And I've primarily been talking to you. But you know who else I've met? Amazing dads and grandparents, foster parents, nannies, and educators, caregivers of all kinds who play a primary role in nurturing small humans to become the best version of themselves. And so it's time to talk to all of you. As an early childhood educator, I have really focused on this show about kindergarten readiness. It's something that's just so important to me as an educator, as a former kindergarten teacher, a former preschool teacher. I feel so strongly that those skills that you don't even know that you are teaching your kids are what make them ready to learn when they start in the classroom. But I'm going to back off a little bit on a lot of the teachery stuff because I know there's so much about parenting that's already overwhelming. So the truth is, what matters more than anything is that you are raising a human. Good humans become good learners. And that's it. The truth is, kids are ready for school when there's a focus from birth on raising the whole child. So I'm expanding my solo teaching episodes to show you how to support your little one's mind, body, and spirit connection from tinyhood. as you practice the soul and science-based strategies from my collaborative parenting methodology. To make that happen, I've listened to you. I teach you how to truly listen to your kids, how to open your heart, how to shift your mindset, how to see the world through their eyes, make them feel seen and heard. And I want you to know that I view you the same way. I heard you. Many of you shared with us in our Share With Us form and said, you love the guests. They're cool. They're knowledgeable. They're inspiring, but they wanted more from me. Okay, you've got it. You want more coaching stories and real world examples. You want more stories of my children when they were tiny. You've got it. I know you want to be able to take what I'm teaching and then use it that day with a situation that is bound to happen because, well, you have toddlers and you have preschoolers. And to some degree, they are predictable, specifically with a lot of the triggers that affect them and cause them to fall into those meltdowns and tantrums. So here's what we're going to do. The team and I got together and we decided we'll still publish 2 episodes a week. But instead of weekly guests, I'll bring you 2 high-level guests every month. And the rest of the shows will be my short, actionable teaching episodes focused on helping you raise happy, healthy, successful kids in 3 areas. Their mind. I know that you prioritize raising kids with high levels of self-awareness and mindfulness who can check in with themselves, take a beat, and learn those early skills to respond to you instead of react, to have a conversation with you, even if it's through sign language and they're not talking yet. Your mindfulness and your consciousness around parenting, you want that to be echoed by your kids in their mindfulness and their awareness of their experience too. I'll also be really leaning into that spirit space. And I'm not a spiritualist, but I believe 100% that when you look at your kids and you say, oh, they're so high-spirited, or they're so shy, that's energy. You're observing their energy, and their energy is their spirit. And we want to evolve their beautiful, natural spirit, who they were born as. You want to empower your kids with this deep sense of knowing who they are from birth, and that it's 100% safe to be that person, while leaning into and learning from the loving, nurturing environment that you're creating. So we'll talk about their mind, we'll talk about their spirit, and then we'll talk about their body, because it's the vessel that takes action to show you how they're feeling. And quite honestly, sometimes they use it in ways we wish they wouldn't. So you really want to support your little person's body autonomy while also teaching them how to process their emotions so they can control that physical body using words to communicate instead of hands, feet, or sometimes teeth. Mind, spirit, body. This is the trifecta of focuses that I'm going to continue to bring to you on repeat as we evolve this show. I have a deep desire that your kids become confident yet humble, independent yet curious, successful in school, and they have the ability to add value to every part of their life that they decide to pursue. The core of my methodology lies in who we are. And I truly, truly believe this for you as well, that the reason that you are extraordinarily good at what you do is because of who you are. and the fact that you know who that is. It's a journey that often takes decades, but it doesn't have to. When you team up with your child, when you open the door to a collaborative relationship, when you invite them into be part of the journey of their very own childhood, the magic happens. Personally, I'm so excited to continue this journey with you. And as I always say, my work only matters if it matters to you. So can I ask a favor? First, fill out the Share With Us form, the links in the show notes, so I know how best to serve you through this show. And then share the podcast with everyone you know who cares deeply about raising human beings. Your mom friends, your dad friends, your nanny, your daycare provider, your preschool teacher, your parents who are, of course, their grandparents, and anyone else who's in your world who has a primary role in affecting your child, in influencing them through interactions and experiences. The more people in your village who have the ability to stay calm and centered, who have the intentional language to communicate with your kids the way you do, who understand what it means to be a conscious, collaborative human, the more people are going to surround your kids with the loving energy that they need to become the people you want them to be. I am thrilled that we are ready to take this next step. Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as we transform the toddler years.